Welcome in, everybody, to our 5th episode of the Majority Rules podcast. This week, special episode, just a player. It'll be two-time SAA Player of the Week, true freshman, starting quarterback for the Majors, Grant Bizjack. Really looking forward to have him on. Can't wait to see what he says, and really excited for just a player-only episode.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into it. We are here with Grant Bizjack, starting quarterback for your Majors. Grant, thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much for having me. I'm excited.
Yep. All right, so first we're going to dive into it. Tell us just about when you started playing football, any stories you have of growing up playing football, and then your high school days. You know, Texas high school football is pretty crazy, so just get into that for us.
It's a lot of fun in Texas. So I started playing football when I was 6. Been playing, started with 7-on-7, flag football, and then as soon as I could get into tackle football, started doing that, had a lot of fun with that. And then, you know, from a young age in Texas, you're already in the system for your high school. They start us off so young. So once I got to middle school, that was a lot of fun. I was playing quarterback, and then we went to high school, and I went to very stereotypical Texas high school where we have 3,000 students. You know, there's thousands of people at every game. It's surreal. And I went to Byron Nelson High School in Trophy Club, Texas. Our rival was South Lake Carroll, which is where Quinn Ewers went.
Yeah, South Lake.
God.
South Lake's crazy.
I got to play North Crowley my senior year, who
That's
is
crazy.
the number one team in the country.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game. They beat us in playoffs. We were tied at halftime, which was a win.
Yeah.
To be tied with them was a win. But yeah, Texas high school football is unmatched. I think it's the best in the country. It's better than California, better than Florida, better than Louisiana. I think it's the best.
You won't get an argument from me.
Can you restate that last one? I want you to
Yeah,
look into
the last state you
It's
said.
better than Louisiana.
There we go.
Okay.
It's better than Mississippi. I'm sorry.
Oh no, there ain't.
Better than
Hey,
Alabama.
look,
There,
hey,
we never argued about that.
You don't have to apologize for Mississippi. I know Mississippi football is unmatched, is like lower than low. You don't have to
But
no.
yeah, Texas high school football, it's a blast, and I think it really prepared me for everything I'm doing here.
Yeah, so just talk about the recruiting process.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're in Texas. I feel like a lot of attention
I was
goes to
gonna say,
Texas
not only
recruiting.
the recruiting process, because I don't know how many people back home know this. You reclassified.
Correct.
So
So
talk about that. A
Yeah,
little bit.
so about my junior year, I knew I wanted to graduate early. I knew it would give me the best chance wherever I went to play early. So I took a summer class, just a credit I needed. And then my senior year, after winter break, I graduated. So I was able to enroll in classes early. And then the recruiting process. So for me, I didn't know if I wanted to play football after high school. I didn't know if that was for me. And then Lowe came to my school. Coach Lowe, he's the offensive coordinator. And I hadn't really been texting any coaches back. I was going to go be a student at an SEC school, you know, either Texas A&M or Arkansas. Just had fun doing that. And y'all had Lowe on the podcast. He's the most likable dude ever.
Yeah.
You can just talk to him about anything. I don't even know if we talked about football.
Yeah.
We just talked about golf. So he was super cool. We had a really nice time. He was like, hey, man, I just want to get you down to Mississippi. Just check it out, see if you like it. And this was in end of November. So I wasn't committed anywhere. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I just knew I was graduating early. So I come down to campus in January. This was January 3rd, right after New Year's. And I see the campus. There's no one on campus. I'm in Mississippi where I'd never been before. I've never been here. And I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool, but I knew I'd have the chance to play early. It was kind of like the perfect storm where, you know, the quarterback wasn't here from last year. There wasn't many people in the room. And then I committed 4 days before school started. So that Thursday I committed, and then Monday we had classes. So I was just a bunch of random classes. It was very hectic getting all my stuff, saying my goodbyes, but I'm really happy I did it.
Yeah, so talk a bit piggybacking off of that. How much, looking back, did that help you being able to be there for spring ball, as most true freshmen aren't there for spring ball? Mm-hmm. You were able to do that. How's that helped you?
So you were almost set up like a JUCO transfer, basically.
Yeah,
is
literally
set up.
So everybody that was here was obviously with a transfer that came in January, and I think it really helped me a lot. I was able to create all my relationships with the guys, with the O-linemen, with the coaches, learn the offense. Just being there, I think, helped me a lot. And all the quarterbacks we competed through the spring, we didn't know who the quarterback was going to be going into the fall. Yeah. But I definitely think it's a big reason why I was able to start this year.
So Now we'll kind of transition into the last couple games. So you went out of 26 attempts, you went 18 completions. You had 302 passing, and I believe that is the third time you've gone over 300 passing this season.
All 3 games.
All 3 games, yeah. You lost by a point, though, which sucks worse than getting blown out by 60.
Yeah, it hurts.
What do y'all as a team, not just you, y'all as a team, have to fix immediately, because it's not getting any easier, like we talked about, before we started doing this. You gotta play good this weekend, because you know how these jokers up north are gonna play you. Yeah. And then it doesn't get any easier. You get Maryville, Berries, Trinity, all of it. So what do y'all have to do to be more efficient and more consistent?
Yeah, we just got to play complementary football. Coach Lex talked about it a lot. When the defense gets a stop, we need to go out and score points, right? When we score points, the defense needs to get a stop. It's stuff like that, and then red zone turnovers. That starts with me. We've had 3 in the past two games, which is hard. I mean, that's when you need to be scoring points in the red zone. So just limiting those and not leaving points on the board will definitely help us a lot, which I think are all super fixable. So,
yeah, Jordan talked about center, your stats for that one. Hendricks was crazy stat-wise.
That was a fun game.
Both of those got you SAA Player of the Week nods, which is awesome as a freshman to get that. Was it anything matchup-wise that led to that, or you just think the offense was clicking?
The offense was clicking. We have some really good receivers. My O-line's great. They're all old.
Sorry.
They're all old, so they're all experienced. I love those guys. But yeah, we were just clicking, and we were winning matchups. We were just putting the ball where it needed to be and scoring a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, we talked about with Lowe and Leck and kind of Bap, all 3 of them when we had them on the podcast, the weapons that you have around you and how dynamic the offense is. Bab was talking about how y'all make his defense look bad in practice and stuff.
I was say, going on the weapons, you got Greg Donaldson, this transfer. Like I said,
he's really
I said that jokingly for people back home. I'm sorry, Willie. I'm fixing to mince you. But when Greg's covered, it feels like you can put the ball anywhere and go get it. But if he's getting double teamed, then you got Willie Elliott on the other side that can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then in the slot, you got Blake Wiley, Taj, that's also a transfer. You got Tasby that you just threw a touchdown to. And then you got your run game, and you get your pick of the – like we talked with all 3 coaches, you get your pick of the litter on the run game. So,
definitely.
Being a reclassified freshman, how does that help you relax in moments?
Yeah, it takes a lot off my plate. They make me look a lot better than I think I am. Like you said with Greg, he can be covered, and as long as I just put it somewhere, he seems to come down with it more often than not. And then Willie, same thing. He just knows the offense really well. I know what he's going to be running. We run a lot of option routes. I know where he's going to be. And then Tasby's been great for us. We put him at the tight end a little bit. And slot receiver, Taj, great. Blake has, I think, a touchdown in almost every game.
Yep.
So
he's on a 3-game streak of touchdowns. I think is what we talked about.
And then the running back game is crazy. I mean, we are so deep at running back. Yeah. It is surreal. Braxton, Mitch, they're all really good. Tam, they're all really good.
So I don't even know how I want to ask this, but I'm not trying to set you up either. He hates when I do this. I gotta make it clear. Do you get to make checks on the line yourself if you see something?
Yeah, if we see something. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your reads? Like, how hard is it not to check out of something low calls?
I mean, as a quarterback, we always just want to throw the ball every play, right?
Right.
That's a lot more fun. But really just looking at the box. The box is the people inside the tackles. Seeing, I know you know that. I don't know about Sam.
I know ball.
But no, just looking at the box. If we have a heavy box, we don't run the ball.
Right.
I know Jordan knows that. So just checking the box, checking the safeties. We run a lot of RPOs. So just taking what they give us.
Run past option.
Yeah, there you go. You got that, Sam?
I knew what that,
Sam.
You act like my job.
For the ladies watching at home, you have to.
You act like I don't work in the sports information department. You act like I didn't grow up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, as Theo Vaughn called the football mecca of the world.
It's not the football mecca.
And yet he rode home with Diego the other day.
He did ride home with Diego. But yes,
so we run a lot of RPOs that are just taking what they give us. So a lot of times just, throwing those 5-yard stops wherever the people aren't.
Yeah.
We've gotten really good at that. Last time was Willie. He runs those option routes really well in the RPOs. I know where he's going to go.
Yeah.
So just being good at that makes it pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, well, looking ahead, we got Rhodes coming up, and then homecoming, Maryville. You probably haven't looked up to Maryville yet, but Rhodes, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I think Rhodes is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, this is a rivalry game. We don't wear red all week. Quarterbacks, we wear red in practice.
0.
We've been wearing black.
0.
We don't wear red this week.
Honestly, if it was possible, I'd say y'all don't need to wear black either because they're going to wear black.
Yeah, we're staying away from the color red. This is my first year here, but I can feel the tension in this game. Jordan and I were just talking about it.
This is our Iron Bowl, Egg Bowl, the game, all of it.
Red River rivalry.
This is it, all of it, dude.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see that.
This is the Texas A&M Texas showdown, dude.
Yeah.
This is it.
In the 2 soccer podcasts we've done before it, they both said like their biggest game they're looking
I
forward
was
to
gonna
is
say,
Rhodes.
I don't know if you watch it. Michael Hamway, and I'm quoting here, said, "I just don't like them.
I just don't like them.
Don't like them."
I'm really excited to see that tension, that rivalry. I think it's going to be a really big game. This would be a big statement game just to go out there and beat them pretty badly.
I know with us having fall break, y'all obviously didn't go home or whatever,
no
but it still kind of feels, at least in my mind, it feels like a short week in some cases.
Yeah.
Has there been any difference in preparation this week with a break?
It's given us more time, if anything. We it was almost like fall camp these past 2 days where we're up in the field house. It feels like all day.
Yeah.
We have practice, we go get lunch, then we're back for meetings.
Right.
And then we're back on the field for a walkthrough. So it's given us a lot of time to prepare, a lot of meetings. Just
what are the key factors this week that coaches have been preaching to y'all? Like, what do you
just getting our players the ball? I mean, we talk about we have so many weapons on offense. I can't speak for the defense on what they're doing, but just getting our players the ball. If we can get them the ball, I think we can score against anybody. Whether if that's Rhodes or if that's another team down the line. I don't see us having a problem.
Yeah. Well, Grant, thank you. I've enjoyed it.
And one more thing, I just want you to know, because I talked to him in the Leggett downstairs, called him after he went to the calf one day. Since he likes to run like Jeff Libby, I don't want him to turn into Jeff Libby. If there's 5 people in the box, run the ball. You got a really good O-line. Run the ball.
Right here.
Run the ball.
Please. He wants to run the football.
Run the ball. You got great tight ends, and you got a really, really good O-line. One of the best we've had since I've been here. Run the ball.
Jordan wants to run.
We're going to be getting our players the ball. Like I said, Braxton's really good.
Yeah.
We're gonna
get Tam. I don't care. Mitch, Braxton, Tam, run the ball. Please.
Jordan also likes you to run the ball.
Yeah.
If me and Jordan are sitting there watching the game.
I can run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, Grant runs the ball. Jordan.
Just make the right read.
Face?
Jordan, we'll be sitting there watching the game, and Jordan's like, run, Grant.
Like, look, I love you, but 95% hand the ball off.
Hand the ball?
Yeah,
No.
I'll make sure I get that word passed on.
Well, this is something we can say on a serious note. Something we can say on a serious note is you do really good. I meant to talk about this earlier, but I forgot. But I'm glad you brought it up. You get out of the pocket so well, but something that's, especially from a true freshman, the way you get out of the pocket, but you keep your eyes downfield.
You have to average 275, 300 scramble yards just around the pocket.
Around the pocket?
Around the pocket. Yeah, but your ability to keep your eyes downfield, which is where a lot of those big plays to Greg come from.
Yeah,
so that's – I meant to talk about that earlier, but –
it's all right. Keep
going.
Up
now.
This is what podcasts are. Come on, we're good.
So, just talk about that. Where that kind of is? Have you just always been like that? Or is it something that you developed?
Just like when stuff breaks down, it just make it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
It's all right.
But it's almost like recess football, right? You're just out there running around, having a good time, just throwing it to your friends. That's what it is, man,
What he really meant to say is he's a young buck and he watched Patrick Mahomes. Is what he meant to say.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Glad you got that in. Glad you reminded me of that. One of y'all, something y'all said. But, Grant, thanks for coming in. We had fun. Yeah. We're going to get more of these player only now that we got the basis of the fall teams in. If there's any big-time players like Grant's won SAA Player of the Week twice now, we're going to start doing this a lot. We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
this has definitely probably been my favorite, just having a player in, getting to talk about whatever. So, Grant, thank you again. Man, that was great talking to Grant. That was really fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. What are some of your takeaways from that.
He's really calm and composed for as young as he is, and I say as young as he is, like I'm not, only 4 years older than him or whatever.
That's a lot.
But just coming in here in the spring and getting thrown into deep water immediately, he's done really good. He seems like he's taking it well. I mean, seems like he's liked around by the team for the most part. But I don't know. I feel like there's a consistency that they haven't found yet that they're gonna find, but they've got to hurry up and find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because every single person that starts, and comes in and plays the game or whatever, they've all got talent, and I'm not knocking any of them. They're doing great. They just got to find a consistency that I think they're still looking for, and they got to hurry up and find it because, like I said, it ain't getting no easier.
Yeah, and we've seen the explosive plays and stuff from them. Like we can see that, like they are a dynamic group of guys.
It's like I talked about with a couple of other guys, on the team or whatever. Like on paper, the next day looking at it, it looked like we got blown out and we only lost by a point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so I think they looked great. And like I said, there's just a consistency they got to find. And I think they're going to find it. So, and by the way, the for the women back at home comment, that was just for my girlfriend. So I hope I didn't. That was
no offense. Don't
that
take
was
any
to
offense.
offend my girlfriend, not anybody else. I apologize for that.
Glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, I'm glad I cleared that up a little bit too, because it's going to get me in trouble with one woman.
Yeah.
I don't need it with others.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. This is definitely. Probably no hate on all the other ones. This was probably my favorite. Just having one of my peers in.
I was gonna say episode 5. It took us 5 episodes.
Yeah. Hey, and that was really fun. Not hating on the coaches, but just having a player in the whole time. That was really fun. So thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week, either with another coach, maybe if another player has a standout week, we'll get another player on. But again, thank you for joining us, and as always, go Majors.